Good morning, Matt Dela Cruz here with the Winning Minds Group, part of the John Maxwell team, and welcome to Mondays with Matt. Happy Monday to you. I hope you had a great weekend. Looking forward to another fantastic week this week as we kick off this new week, Monday, December 10th. Last week I talked about the power of goals and how important it is for us to take the time to plan the future. Everything in our outside world starts with the inside world. It starts with a thought, it starts with an emotion, a feeling, and how we use and leverage one of the 6 internal faculties that they have called imagination. And that's why you got to take the time to write down on paper anything you want to be, do, or have. You see, the mind doesn't know the difference between something it vividly imagines or something it actually experiences. But when we talk about planning for the future and the power of the future is an awesome force, this is what drives us. I got a couple of emails from folks from last week who were saying that they've been sharing the Mondays with Matt with their kids. Some of them are 9, 10, 11, 12 as they drop them off to school. Some of them are teenagers, 20-year-olds, passing on 40 to 30 years. And I want you to pass this message on, especially if you feel it hits something that's happening in your life where you can pour into one of your children or grandchildren or anybody. By all means, just do that. But I just got done spending 4 days in Charlotte, North Carolina with my son, Zach, who's a freshman in college this year. And I remember he always wanted to play college ball. And this is the year he gets to do it as a freshman year. And the 16 players on the team, he's the starting lineup. And he's good. He's really, really good. But I was sitting there talking to him, and I go, so what's your goals for this year and next year? He says, my goal, Dad, is I want to play Division I basketball. I want to play for Western North Carolina or Charlotte or UNC Charlotte. I want to play for UNC State. He says, I'm going to do whatever I can after these first 2 years, and I want to get a scholarship. I want to get offered an opportunity to play D1 basketball. He says, I feel I'm good enough. And I said, son, that's great. I said, stick with that goal because everything that you've ever imagined from high school to now, it's happening. He says, Dad, he goes, I'm living with this. This is my passion. I want to do this. And I said, but don't forget about the other goal about your education, and that is for you to get your degree in business. So don't forget about that. He goes, no, Dad, I'm right on with it. He goes, that's my goals, to be able to do D1 basketball, but also to be able to get my degree in business, which I'm as excited about. So I was talking about last week about the power of goals, and I talk about most of the time for all of us, and for us as adults in the business world and stuff. But I wanted just to make a point here because as I was talking to my son, who's 18 years of age, I was sitting there thinking look at all the other kids that we as parents, you need to take the time and ask your kids, what are their goals for 2019? If they're still in school, elementary school, middle school, or high school, what are their goals? Goals to get a better GPA, to be on their honor roll, to be on the distinguished honor roll. I mean, whatever it is, ask our kids, what are their goals for 2019? What do they want to contribute to society? See, we've got to teach them young. It's up to us as adults to be able to sow the seeds in our kids, regardless of what age they are. But we need to take the time and the responsibility as parents to make sure that we're asking our kids, what are your goals? And then we want to say, write them down and show me their goals. And our goal is to be able to show them not only how to write them down, but how to start work towards them and achieving them. And it's always about what we need to become in pursuit of what we want. That's the life lesson for all of us to be able to do when we talk about the power of goals. So as we wrap it up, I want you to think about it this week. As you're setting your goals for 2019, make sure your goals are in balance. Make sure your goals are in harmony. See, when the mind, body, and spirit are congruent, this is where you have harmony in your life. Because the key to success isn't about possessions. It's not about money. The key to success and significance is having fulfillment in your life. Because when you live a life of fulfillment, it brings happiness and joy. When you have happiness and joy, your life is in harmony. So think about that as we plan and set goals for 2019. So until next week, live with passion, live intentionally, and let's go out of our way to ask our kids, the young adults, what are their goals for 2019? Thanks so much. Make it a great day, and we'll talk to you next week.